The states of matter and Oobleck. The goals for this video are to teach you about the states of matter and teach you how to make Oobleck.
So first we're going to start out with the solids. Solids are substances that have a definite shape and volume. That means that an object will always be the same shape and size unless it's changed. Some examples are bricks and ice. The ice you can see is very solid and stays the same shape as I move it. The particles, the little tiny parts in solids, don't move very much. They sort of vibrate against each other, but they don't separate or move around each other.
Liquids are another state of matter. They have a definite volume but an indefinite shape. That means that they will take the shape of the container that they are in, and they will always take up the same amount of space unless changed. An example of a liquid is water. As you can see in the video, water takes the shape of the container, as we said, but it still has the same amount of volume in whatever container it is in. The particles in liquids still stay together, but they can move around each other, as you can see in the video. They also move a bit faster than those of the solids.
Gases are another one of the states of matter we'll be talking about. Gases have an indefinite shape and an indefinite volume. That means they will take the shape and volume of their container. For example, you can see the smoke from the match expand outward since its container, the room, is very large. It soon becomes invisible because it is spread too thin through the room to see. The particles in the gases are separate from each other. They move fast enough that they don't stay together.
So there are some other states of matter like plasma that don't commonly exist on Earth that we haven't talked about yet. Here's an example of a plasma ball, which you might have played with as a kid, and then also plasma makes up 99% of the universe, including our sun. But that doesn't matter. So let's review. There are solids, the state of matter where materials have a definite shape and volume, and the little tiny particles that make it up are arranged in tight, neat patterns. There are liquids, the state of matter where materials have an exact volume but not shape, and the little tiny particles that make it up are arranged in not so tight nor neat patterns. Then finally there are gases, substances that have an indefinite shape and indefinite volume, and the tiny parts are separated from each other and are not arranged in tight or neat patterns. So now that all that's over, we're going to talk about making Oobleck. So how to make it, you got 1 cup of cornstarch, half a cup of water, then you mix it thoroughly. And so after you're done mixing it, we want you to play with it, and we want you to think about the states of matter and decide what state of matter you think that Oobleck is. Now we have some clips of us playing with the Oobleck.
It looks horrible.
It feels like weird because like when you mix it, it like gets hard and then it like just drops.
Yeah, that's
It's like when you push it hard, it gets like
Hey, mix it in over here.
solid. It feels like solid when you push it first, but then like when you let go, it just.
This is more than one of us can touch.
So this Oobleck, it's like solid when you like squeeze it and stuff, and so it's like in a solid shape. But then you like let go and it just it decides to turn into a liquid and stuff. It ends up becoming like solid and then liquid.
It doesn't work with physics.
Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So what state of matter is Oobleck?